Hey, so right now I'm actually sanding down some tubing to put around the outside of the sketch pad, and this will make it really durable, so even if you drop it, it won't break. And I'm sanding it down because we're actually going to spray paint the tubing, and since the tubing you can see is kind of shiny, the paint won't stick to it, but once I sand it down, then the paint will actually adhere to the tubing. It looks really nice.
Alright, so now we're making the wood base for the webcam stand. We designed it all in Corel Draw. We actually made a big stand for it with a couple of different spots so we can have different heights of positioning the webcam. And all these little triangles are going to be affixed to the base so that it holds up the little vertical part. So now we're actually cutting it on the laser cutter. The laser has to be really, really bright in order to cut through this really thick wood board. But by the end of it, we'll have a nice tall stand for your webcam.
Hey, so right now I'm actually soldering together the parts of the circuit that will be on the side of the board. So the way this works is a way to attach two wires together. So these two wires right here, and then we have this soldering metal, and this is a really, really hot gun, a really, really hot soldering gun. So what you actually do is you just touch it to the wires, and it melts this metal onto them and actually connects them together.
Alright, so I'm going to talk to you guys about how we made the code for the Dream Doodle project. So that was most of my work, and I sat in front of the screen looking at text like this. So I wrote a lot of code for the project, mostly just trying to figure out how to get all of these pieces to work together. So the major things we wanted to do with the Dream Doodle were to have a rainbow pen that draws on a picture that you took on the screen and clears the screen when our little red LED on the Dream Doodle pad goes off. So the first thing I did was to make sure that the rainbow pen worked, and this is how it looks. Let's see, rainbow pen. Yeah. So I set it up so we just have a blank screen, and when we push the R key, it drags a rainbow out behind us. So if you move really fast, you can see that the rainbow is just a circle. So I made a circular image of this that had little transparencies at the corners, so that whenever we drag it, the image just follows where the mouse cursor is, and it looks like a rainbow pen is being dragged out of the little mouse tube that you're drawing. Alright, so that was the first thing I did. Once I made sure that worked, I wanted to be able to take pictures of the image that you're working with on the Dream Doodle. So we don't have the Dream Doodle in front of us right now, so we're just going to see that yes, our webcam does work. So I wrote a tiny bit of code called Camera Test, which uses the OpenCV library. So most of my stuff was, yay, there we are, hi! So I used a lot of OpenGL and OpenCV code, both of which are free, meaning open, free libraries that you can use to work with computer vision and computer graphics. So now that we've made sure that the rainbow pen works, and so does the webcam, I managed to put it all together. So if we open the final version of the code, you can cut out me flubbing.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Why isn't it working? So now that we've got the rainbow pen working and the webcam working, I put it all together in one project called the Dream Doodle Editor. So when we start it up, it takes the very first picture with the webcam. We don't have the Dream Doodle board with us today when we're making this video, so we're just going to be doodling on a picture of me that's taken through this webcam. So we can still do the rainbow pen thing. Whenever we push R, we can make new doodles. And whenever we push P, we take a new picture with the camera. So we wanted to be able to clear the screen if a red light on the board goes off. So the board is wired up so that whenever we pour water on a certain spot in it, it turns on a little red light. And that red light is what tells the computer to clear the screen. So as a proxy for the board, we have our little light up frog here. If I take a picture of me with the light up frog, if I manage to, there we go. Yeah, if we get a red LED in the picture that the webcam takes, everything that's on the screen goes away. So that is the mechanics of how the Dream Doodle code works.
After all that hard work, we were really pleased with how the Dream Doodle turned out.